person.
We have received congratulatory
What we
messages and
achieved
best
has
wishes
been
from our
possible because
District
of the
Executive Committee
support
members
from each
and all the
and
past
every
district
one of
chairmen
you, office bearer
and
or
district
otherwise.
presidents enrolled.
It's this sense of accomplishment because we lived up to this year's theme, Together We Can. In my address when I took over as the golden president of this prestigious Inner Wheel Club of Coimbatore West, I spoke about Ubuntu. I am because we are. We did what we set out to do and achieved our mission. We were the golden team who has directly or indirectly impacted the lives of many. It's not the quantity of money spent on projects that thrills me personally, but of the numbers of beneficiaries. And they multiply and multiply as you count days, weeks, months, and years. Some of the projects that are close to my heart. The waiting hall at the primary public center in Gandhima Nagar, where expectant mothers, lactating mothers, children, adults come for checkup. They are nearly 1,000 per week. This is close to my heart. I helped with the funding of the entire project. The construction of the toilet block for the Ambedkar Nagar Anganwadi in Vilankurichi area, benefiting 40 girls and boys every day. At this point of time, taking care of health and hygiene is important. A proper flooring for the children of Ambedkar Nagar school children, helping with evening classes, about 60 boys and girls every evening. I am happy we were able to give them t-shirts with our Inner Wheel logo, thus becoming our Inner Wheel ambassadors. 30 boys and girls were benefited from English phonetics training. Myself and Parvati, one of our members, had the privilege of listening to their American and British accents. Unbelievable experience. Helping students through distribution of notebooks, stationery for 500 plus students. 200 senior citizens and migrants were benefited from the distribution of provisions and fresh vegetable as part of COVID-19, and also distribution of masks for the sanitary workers of the corporation. Even the transgenders who were with us were beneficiaries as we made them feel welcome in our midst. And we honored one of them, Taslima Nazreen, with Shining Star Award. 15 girls had their school fees taken care of by us. What a joy for them. The benefits in this are more as they go out as educated, confident women in society. And we took the effort to extend our support to man's best friend, the dogs at Snehalaya, almost 300 adorable dogs, and a donkey, Panchakalyani. One of the unforgettable events in this golden year was felicitating 6 women of substance from various fields on the International Women's Day with Shining Star Awards, which benefited the peoples living there. The most unforgettable event this year was the celebration of Golden Jubilee of District 320, Swarna Bandhan. It was a grand celebration, and we had the opportunity to get to know the members and office bearers of the sister clubs in our District 320. Congrats to all the office bearers of the various committee who made it a grand success. So with happiness, I extend my best wishes and support to incoming President Asha Devdas. I wish her Godspeed in her journey. Each president sets the best year yet, and I am sure she will do the same. I am there for you, Asha, to help when required. My journey has been possible with the blessings from the Almighty, support from my immediate family, my team members, and inner wheel friends. Thanks once again. I welcome you all to this installation function.
Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. My check, check. Check. இங்கே
Good evening. District Chairman Deepthi Anu, Chief Guest of the evening, past District Governor Rotarian Pati, past Association President Geeta Padmanabhan, past Association President Gomadi Viswanathan, past District Chairman Rajalakshmi Srinivasan, past District Chairman Veena Padi, presidents from our sister clubs, President Rotary West and other members of the Rotary West, Rotractors, Asha's family members and friends, my family members, my dear team members, executive committee members and friends. When I look at the golden year gone by, I feel a sense of completion and accomplishment of what we were able to do, how we still managed to complete, and how we have managed to reinvent ourselves in this unprecedented COVID pandemic, including today's installation. I would have loved to be amongst all of you in person. What we achieved has been possible because of the support from each and every one of you, office bearer or otherwise. It's this sense of accomplishment because we lived up to this year's theme, Together We Can. In my address when I took over as the Golden President of this prestigious Innerville Club of Coimbatore West, I spoke about Ubuntu. I am because we are. We did what we set out to do and achieved our mission. We were the golden team who has directly or indirectly impacted the lives of many. It's not the quantity of money spent on projects that thrills me personally, but of the numbers of beneficiaries. And they multiply and multiply as you count days, weeks, months, and years. Some of the projects that are close to my heart. The waiting hall at the primary public center in Gandhima Nagar, where expectant mothers, lactating mothers, children, adults come for checkup. They are nearly 1,000 per week.
Please wait. Huh? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Cordially invite you to the installation.
Hello, mic check. Check, check, check. Mic check. Hello.
Good evening. District Chairman Dithyano, Chief Guest of the evening, past District Governor
Good evening, friends. Welcome, one and all of you. We begin today's installation function with lighting of the lamp. Lighting of the lamp has been done by Mr. Pati, Past District Governor Pati, PDC Veena Pati, President Asha and Devdas, Mahalakshmi, and CGR Ramya, Kamesh, Past President Satya Elango, Vice President Nina.
The first ever virtual installation function of Inner Wheel Club of Coimbatore West is hereby called to order. Archana Raviswaran, the treasurer, will now render the Inner Wheel prayer.
Instill in us, O Lord, the true meaning of friendship. Never let us forget that we are all thy children, notwithstanding the differences in our culture and creeds. Endow us with the desire to serve our fellow men, remembering that we too often need help. Whenever or wherever the need for service arises, help us to be ready to serve, endeavoring to make the badge of Inner Wheel worthwhile, ensuring that we have not lived in vain. Mahalakshmi will now invoke the blessings of the Almighty with the invocation song.
மாசில் வீணையும் மாலை மதியமும் வீச தென்றலும் வீங்கிளவேனிலும் மோசு வண்டரை பொய்கையும் போன்றதே ஈசன் எந்தை இணையடி நிழலே.
President Molly Varghese has had a very satisfying and successful year as President. She will now give her welcome address.
Good evening. District Chairman Deepthi Anu, Chief Guest of the evening, past District Governor Rotarian Pati, past Association President Geeta Padmanabhan, past Association President Gomadi Viswanathan, past District Chairman Rajalakshmi Srinivasan, past District Chairman Veena Padi, presidents from our sister clubs, President Rotary West and other members of the Rotary West, road tractors, Asha's family members and friends, my family members, my dear team members, executive committee members and good evening. District Chairman Deepthi Anu, Chief Guest of the evening, past District Governor Rotarian Pati, past Association President Geeta Padmanabhan, past Association President Gomadi Viswanathan, past District Chairman Rajalakshmi Srinivasan, past District Chairman Veena Padi, presidents from our sister clubs, President Rotary West and other members of the Rotary West, road tractors, Asha's family members and friends, my family members, my dear team members, executive committee members and friends. When I look at the golden year gone by, I feel a sense of completion and accomplishment of what we were able to do, how we still managed to complete, and how we have managed to reinvent ourselves in this unprecedented COVID pandemic, including today's installation. I would have loved to be amongst all of you in person. What we achieved has been possible because of the support from each and every one of you, office bearer or otherwise. It's this sense of accomplishment because we lived up to this year's theme, Together We Can. In my address when I took over as the Golden President of this prestigious Inner Wheel Club of Coimbatore West, I spoke about Ubuntu. I am because we are. We did what we set out to do and achieved our mission. We were the golden team who has directly or indirectly impacted the lives of many. It's not the quantity of money spent on projects that thrills me personally, but of the numbers of beneficiaries. And they multiply and multiply as you count days, weeks, months, and years. Some of the projects that are close to my heart. The waiting hall at the primary public center in Gandhima Nagar, where expectant mothers, lactating mothers, children, adults come for checkup. They are nearly 1,000 per week. This is close to my heart. I helped with the funding of the entire project. The construction of the toilet block for the Ambedkar Nagar Anganwadi in Vilankurichi area, benefiting 40 girls and boys every day. At this point of time, taking care of health and hygiene is important. A proper flooring for the children of Ambedkar Nagar school children, helping with the evening classes, about 60 boys and girls every evening. I am happy we were able to give them T-shirts with our Inner Wheel logo, thus becoming our Inner Wheel ambassadors. 30 boys and girls were benefited from English phonetics training. Myself and Parvati, one of our members, had the privilege of listening to their American and British accents. Unbelievable experience. Helping students through distribution of notebooks, stationery for 500 plus students. 200 senior citizens and migrants were benefited from the distribution of provisions and fresh vegetable as part of COVID-19 and also distribution of masks for the sanitary workers of the corporation. Even the transgenders who were with us were beneficiaries as we made them feel welcome in our midst. And we honored one of them, Taslima Nazreen, with Shining Star Award. 15 girls had their school fees taken care of by us. What a joy for them. The benefits in this are more as they go out as educated, confident women in society. And we took the effort to extend our support to man's best friend, the dogs at Snehalaya, almost 300 adorable dogs, and a donkey, Panchakalyani. One of the unforgettable events in this golden year was felicitating 6 women of substance from various fields on the International Women's Day with Shining Star Awards. We also planted trees and flowering plants in various places which benefited the peoples living there. The most unforgettable event this year was the celebration of Golden Jubilee of District 320, Swarna Bandhan. It was a grand celebration and we had the opportunity to get to know the members and office bearers of the sister clubs in our District 320. Congrats to all the office bearers of the various committee who made it a grand success. So with happiness, I extend my best wishes and support to incoming President Asha Devdas. I wish her Godspeed in her journey. Each president sets the best year yet, and I am sure she will do the same. I am there for you, Asha, to help when required. My journey has been possible with the blessings from the Almighty, support from my immediate family, my team members, and inner wheel friends. Thanks once again. I welcome you all to this installation function. Good evening. District Chairman Dithyano, Chief Guest of the evening, past District Governor Rotarian Pati, past Association
Good afternoon, friends. With profound satisfaction and happiness, I present the Secretary's report for the year 2019-2020. The installation of the team presided by our club president Molly Varghese and the team of office bearers was on June 18, 2019. The golden year saw glorious projects in all avenues of service to the society. We donated mats worth Rs 6,000 to Balashanti Home, provisions worth Rs 5,000 to Unveilam, and Rs 40,000 towards the treatment expenses of a cancer-affected child on the installation day. We also received donations from Jayanti Ramani, Rs 15,000, past President Shankari Raju, Rs 30,000, Neena Dhanan, 25,000, Padma Rani, 10,000, and Ila Kikani, 10,000. Educational support worth Rs 5,000 was provided to Miss Kanika, a 12th standard student. In the first week of August, which is the Breastfeeding Awareness Week, we conducted various programs in public health centers and hospitals creating awareness among the pregnant and lactating mothers. In the month of August, we donated relief materials worth rupees 1 lakh to the rain-affected victims of Nilambur, Kerala. A laptop worth rupees 25,500 was donated to the children of Amrit, a school for special needs. Both the projects were sponsored by our Joint Secretary Neena. A check worth rupees 6,000 was donated towards the phonology and phonetics course fee of 20 students of Krishnapuram Corporation Middle School in the month of September. A check for rupees 10,000 sponsored by PDC Veena was given to Ms. Kalaivani as a support to her educational expenses. Also, we donated 10,000 rupees towards the treatment of a leukemia-affected girl in September. In October, the waiting hall in the Urban Public Health Center in Gandhi Mahanagar was inaugurated by our district chairman, Ms. Anita Srinivas. It's the milestone project of the first term, costing about a lakh rupees. As a part of Diwali celebrations, we donated 110 liters of cooking oil and 20 kilos of atta to the inmates of Peace Foundation, Annur. November 25th was the official visit of the district chairman to our club. On the day, we donated a sewing machine worth rupees 10,000 to Ms. Shamala along with a huge bag of threads. We also donated 28 mats worth rupees 5,600 to the Krishnapuram Corporation Middle School. A check worth rupees 5,000 was donated to Mr. Subramaniam towards his dialysis treatment. In December, rupees 5,000 was sponsored to Ms. Harini and rupees 10,000 was sponsored to Ms. Niveta towards their educational expenses. Also, our club president Molly took so much initiatives to collect the travel requirements, including 15 new t-shirts with the Innovil logo for the 3 chosen children of Dr. Ambedkar Nagar for their travel to New Delhi to attend the Children Climate Conference. It so happened they travelled on January 10th, the 96th International Innovil Day, making it a very satisfying day. 15th January, the Pulse Polio Day. Our Pulse Polio Chairman, Past President Yamuna Devi, along with Soundari and Treasurer Archana, effectively conducted the Pulse Polio Immunization Day by administering polio drops to more than 100 children under the age of 5 in the Urban Public Health Center at Sunga. We also provided lunch packets to 120 volunteers in various booths. On 24 January, we visited Kovai Anbu Illam in Perur and donated provisions worth rupees 7,000. Club President Molly donated rupees 1,500 personally towards the dinner expenses of the inmates for the day. We also gave used clothes and blankets in good condition. On February 8th, notebooks worth rupees 5,680 was donated to the inmate girl students of Akshaya Charitable Trust at Bomanampalayam. It was a joint project along with the NSS unit of the Government Polytechnic College for Women, Coimbatore. The Bhumi Puja for construction of toilets for the children of Anganwadi of Dr. Ambedkar Nagar was performed on January 29th, and the same was inaugurated by the district chairman Anita Srinivas on March 6th. Our club president Molly sponsored the entire project cost, worth rupees 75,000. Our member Soundari inaugurated the flying carpet and after-school enrichment program. The flooring, which was laid newly, was also dedicated to the children on the same day. A check worth rupees 12,000 was donated to RO towards the travelling expenses of 3 kids and their caretaker to attend the CCI conference. The months of April, May and June was loaded with projects. Rupees 5,000 was donated to a young widow Miss Selina towards her exam fees. Rupees 5,000 to Small Differences and NGO feeding the homeless people. Rupees 5,000 to Meghraj, a powerlifting gold medalist, towards her training expenses. Rupees 31,000 to Swapna of Snehalaya towards the shelter shifting expenses. Rupees 10,000 worth notebooks to the students of Krishnapuram Corporation Middle School. Rupees 10,000 was donated to Taslima, one of our Shiny Star awardee of Change Trust, toward the purchase of nighties and provisions for the transgender community. COVID relief projects. Provisions worth rupees 38,000 and vegetables worth 16,000 were given to the underprivileged families of Dr. Ambedkar Nagar. Face masks of very good quality worth rupees 5,000 was donated to the health and sanitary workers of Coimbatore Corporation. It is a joint project along with the Rotary Club of Coimbatore West. Our monthly projects that we carried on for the year. We covered the milk expenses at the cost of rupees 2,500 every month to Grace Happy Home from our Joy Box collection. Our service to the society did not stop with just humans. It extended beyond the humans to the voiceless animals by providing rice and soya chunks to Snehalaya, an animal shelter. This year we totally provided around 900 kilos of rice and 360 kilos of soya chunks. Our members while visiting the shelter also took along tea, sugar, and biscuits for the caretakers. We covered the mess fees of Miss Archana, a student of Government Polytechnic College, for the entire academic year and have promised to take care of the next 2 years of her education also. We continued our very esteemed project Tilakavati. Each member is given an undial at the beginning of the year and they bring it in the end of the year filled with money. Our members start their month with charity. The proceeds collected go to funding the education of girl children. Many a drops made in ocean. This year, we are happy to have collected rupees 45,000 and sponsored rupees 5,000 to educate 9 young girls. To sum this up, projects worth rupees 7,93,000 was carried out in this year, which gives us an immense satisfaction. This was all possible with the benevolence, guidance and support of all our members. Celebrations. Friendship Day. On July 29th, the members tied friendship band to each other, played games and had lunch at Kailash Parbat and enjoyed the Friendship Day. Independence Day celebrations. Independence Day was celebrated on August 15th. We sponsored chairs, tables, table mats, notebooks, crayons, pencils, snacks for children, saris for teachers and assistants, and silk dhoti to the teacher on the day. Teachers' Day. Teachers' Day was celebrated with the students of Amrit School for Special Needs. A cake was cut by the teachers as part of the celebrations. The teachers and therapists were felicitated with certificates of appreciation and a memento. A special lunch along with cake was served to the students and staff. Navratri celebrations. Navratri was celebrated at our IPP Ramya's residence with 3 of our members dressed up as Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati. Our members gave a musical treat and also danced Garba with everyone dressed up in Gujarati style. IPP Ramya Kamesh hosted the event. Diwali celebrations. Diwali was celebrated with the children of King's Kid Home, Singanallur. We distributed sweets, snacks, clothes, stationery and crackers. Interesting games were conducted by our club editor Jyotsana for the children. One of the inmate girls wrote a wonderful poem about our Innoville club extempo. It was such a heart-touching experience to be with the children. Charters Day. On October 15th, our charter members cut a cake commemorating the Charters Day in our general body meeting. Christmas celebrations. Christmas was celebrated with 80 underprivileged children of Dr. Ambedkar Nagar, Vilankuruchi. We distributed sweets, ice cream, t-shirts with Innovate logo and gift hampers. It was a very well spent evening. We also had Christmas celebrations in PP past President Usha Madhavan's residence for the members. Pongal celebrations and International Innovate Day. Pongal was celebrated in our past President Sharada Ramaswamy's farmhouse. Pongal was cooked in the traditional way and was offered to Sun God. We cut a cake and celebrated the International Innovate Day. An interesting quiz on Innovate was conducted by CN Mahalakshmi. Prizes were given away to the winners. Women's Day celebrations. Women's Day was celebrated in a most unique way. The general body meeting was followed by a glittering shiny star award ceremony wherein 6 accomplished women were recognized for their outstanding contributions to the society. They were honored with a citation and shawl. A cake was cut with the awardees as a part of Women's Day celebrations. A truly inspirational Women's Day celebrations indeed. Birthdays and anniversaries. Birthdays and anniversary wishes were conveyed to the members through WhatsApp. Members were gifted with mugs with Innovate logo as a birthday present and an evergreen plant as an anniversary gift in the respective monthly meetings. Our share and care to the environment. On the installation day, a sapling was given to past President Usha as a part of our afforestation drive. Saplings and flowering plants were planted in Aravanekam Anbiyellam, CMS College and in the Public Health Center Gandhi Managar. PDC Veena did a joint project with Cochin West by handing over 17 fruit trees to President Binny and PDC Sheila Philip for their tree planting project. Also, we discouraged the use of plastics wherever possible and promoted cloth bags. Events. Attended the installation function of Rotary Club of Coimbatore West and all of our sister clubs in Coimbatore. We were also there for this official visit of District Chairman to all of our sister clubs. South Zone Meet. 14 members including PDC Veena, President Moli and Secretary Priya attended the South Zone Meet held in Mysore on 7th and 8th September. Our ISO Padma Rani exchanged 15 flags in the South Zone Meet. Swarna Bandhan. The Golden Jubilee of our District 320 was celebrated in Hotel Le Meridien, Coimbatore on November 11th and 12th in a spectacular manner. Our club, along with our sister clubs, were the host clubs of the event with PDC Veena as the event chairman. Our members participated with great enthusiasm on both the days. Our ISO Padmarani exchanged 25 flags. National Assembly Meration. Our PDCs Rajalakshmi and Veena, along with our members Neena and Jyoti, attended the National Assembly held at Udaipur on November 17th and 18th and exchanged 14 flags. In all the events, 55 flags, a phenomenal number, has been exchanged in this year. District Conference Mitra Milan. 21 members from our club registered for the conference and attended. Happy to mention that our club received a district grant of Rs 4,000 from the association president Mamta Gupta. Our President Moli and past President Mohan Sundari attended Sahayam, a cultural and literary extravaganza for the special children. This is the annual event conducted by the Rotaract Club of Sai Baba Colony. This year was filled with satisfying projects so close to our heart, for which we attribute not only the monetary aspect but also the other factors like time, energy, the best wishes of all our members, and the reciprocation of the beneficiaries too. It gives us a great sense of satisfaction that the beneficiaries are in touch even after the projects are over. President Moli and I feel blessed to have continued the fine legacy of our prestigious club during the golden year of the district. Thank you all. Best wishes to the incoming team presided by Asha Devdas. God bless.
Thank you, Priya, for the comprehensive and exhaustive coverage of the club activities. Kudos to Moli and team for the wonderful year of friendship and service. Club editor Jyotsna has compiled a beautiful bulletin. I request our chief guest of the day, Rotarian Pati, to kindly release the bulletin and hand over the first copy to our dear past president and first lady of Rotary Club of Coimbatore West, Satya.
Thank you for encouraging me as your editor.
Request the chief guest to present the second copy to our ever vibrant CGR Ramya Kamesh.
With a deep sense of gratitude, we thank past Association Presidents Geeta Padmanabhan, Gomati Vishwanathan, past District Chairman Meena Pal, Rajalakshmi Srinivasan, Radha Prasad, Sujamani and Veena Pati for their best wishes. We have Club Editor Jyotsna expressing her gratitude virtually.
This year in Club
On to the
West
video.
is an invest. I hope you enjoy reading it. Thank you for encouraging me as your editor.
Friends, I feel really honored to introduce Asha Devdas as President on behalf of our President Molly Verghese. Congratulations, Molly, for that golden year as President. This beautiful, charming lady arrived into this world on 14th February 1966, a day which sees us all celebrate the spirit of love. She made her arrival even more special by having her name anointed as Asha, which literally means hope, one of the biggest motivators for all of us in our daily life. She hails from an illustrious family of freedom fighters. Her grandmother, as well as her maternal grandfather, have gone to jail during the Jail Bharo Andolan as part of the freedom struggle. Her father, E. Aravindan, was a pharmaceutical professional, and her mother, K. Shobana, a homemaker. In her journey through childhood, she has lived in Chennai, Kannur, and Kozhikode. She completed her schooling from St. Joseph's Anglo-Indian Girls High School and went on to complete her graduation and masters in English literature from Providence College and St. Joseph's College, Devagiri in Kozhikode. After college, she worked as an English lecturer at MES College and a spoken English lecturer at Providence College, while also doing the same as a hobby in few ladies' clubs at Kozhikode. Yoga, meditation, and music are her passion. A great lover of animals, she believes that kindness to animals is close to godliness. How many of you know that she is a trained classical music singer? That's the secret of her sweet voice. So we are going to see much more of her talent during the year. She owes her all-round development because she was an active member of Chinmaya Yuva Kendra between 1983 and 89. Her brother Harish is a businessman based out of the Gulf and presently settled in Coimbatore. Harish is married to our enthusiastic incoming ISO Anita Komath. Asha married her childhood friend Devdas, a Rotarian, in the year 1989, a lawyer by profession and a textile entrepreneur from the heart. The couple chased their dreams and love for textiles, moving to Tirupur in 1990 to start their own business of manufacture and export of knitted garments called Expo Knits International. From humble beginnings and going through the rough and tough grind of textile business, they have etched a name for themselves as a couple and have traveled every bit of this journey, complementing each other to near perfection. The company is an OE Cortex, GOTS, OCS, SA8000 company, all of which exemplify sustainability and care for this environment. With regard to their children, they are blessed with two beautiful daughters, Kadambari and Malavika. Kadambari is an engineer and MS in business analytics. She is married to Deepak, who works for Cummins in China. Malavika is also an engineer by profession and after completing her masters in marketing, presently works for Emphasis in the UK. She joined Inner Wheel in the year 2003-04 and held the office of editor twice. In spite of her frequent extensive business travel, she makes it a point to attend as many club meetings as possible, to be a part of all the projects in the club, especially the canine care projects, which is her first love, I should say. Her benevolent attitude towards club projects is indeed commendable. I'm sure under her leadership, Inner Wheel Coimbatore West will enjoy yet another year of beautiful friendship and service. As we step into the 30th year of Inner Wheel Coimbatore West, I'm indeed honored to install Asha Devdas as the President of Inner Wheel Coimbatore West. We request the first gentleman of our club, Rotarian Devdas, to do the honors, the first felicitation to Asha.
Good evening and a warm welcome to all of you. At the outset, let me take this opportunity to thank our outgoing President Molly, Secretary Priya and team for their stellar role that they have played in the year gone by. It is with all humility that I accept the honor of being appointed as President in the 30th year of Inner Wheel Club of Coimbatore West. This year has thus far been very challenging for a social club like ours, whose basic ethos is to connect with society while fulfilling its mission. I will not delve much on the pandemic that has engulfed this world in totality. However, this once-in-a-lifetime experience has taught us how to adapt and live the future. On that count, I think it is only apt that the International Inner Wheel President has chosen the theme for this year as Lead the Change. This is a platform to find innovative ways to ensure that our mission of social reach and sustainable development needs to continue its momentum within the present norms of social distancing and minimalistic gatherings. These innovative ideas will truly exemplify the theme of Lead the Change. Interestingly, the association Inner Wheel theme is coined as HOPE, where H stands for health and hygiene, O for old people and orphans, P for patriotism, and E for environment. All these attributes are most relevant in the present times, with health and hygiene having the primacy. I don't need to explain the importance of looking after our elderly citizens and orphans, especially during these trying times. With most of our nation's boundaries being threatened, it is patriotism that all of us in this club need to practice. Last but not the least, our environment has been the biggest victim of global growth and prosperity. We, as a niche club, need to continue emphasizing the importance of being one with the environment and protecting the ecological balance in every step that we take. We will align ourselves to the spirit behind this team, and our projects in the coming year will focus on the key tenets of this theme. I'm sure that all of us will together show the way forward to meet our objectives. Our team assures that no effort will be spared to relentlessly pursue our projects. Finally, I would like to thank God Almighty and my family, including my parents, my husband, my children, and my brother, for standing by me and giving me the confidence to embark on this important assignment. I once again thank each one of you from the bottom of my heart for bestowing faith in me and giving me an opportunity to lead the Inner Wheel Club of Coimbatore West for the year going forward. At this juncture, I would also like to express my heartfelt thanks to the following members who have given me confidence with their benevolent contribution. Mrs. Ila Kikani, rupees 10,000, Mrs. V.P. Soundari, rupees 10,000, and Mrs. Neena Dhanan, rupees 20,000. Steps taken together take us far. Taking the steps with me, together with me, are a plant lover with an environmentalist's heart, Neena Dhanan as Vice President. Ever-spirited and vibrant, and Miss Green Fingers, Molly Varghese as immediate past President. As meticulous in her attitude as she is in her music and yoga, Mahalakshmi CN as Secretary. An epitome of congeniality, Padma Rani as Treasurer. One of the latest entrant to our club, a bundle of energy and enthusiasm, Anita Kamath as ISO. Smartness personified, Parvati Iyer as editor. For whom being pleasant is second in nature, Manisha Bajpai as joint secretary. Makers of a strong foundation and pillars of support, we have our eminent past presidents, dependable and unassuming Shanti Vishwanathan. Productive and efficient Usha Madhavan. Enterprising and alluring Yamuna Devi. Enthusiastic and dynamic Anu Menda. And last but not the least, superwoman of our club, Ramya Kamesh. And special advisors are accomplished and capable PDC Rajalakshmi Srinivasan and a resolute, brilliant and proficient Veena Pati. And finally, for Pulse Polio, we have our sensible and worldly wise Satya Ilango. Congratulations to the whole team. Let us turn our challenges into great opportunities and move forward. Now, I call upon our Vice President Neena Dhanan and Club Secretary Mahalakshmi CN to come forward to be installed. We now present the visuals of installation of other office bearers.
Congratulations, Asha. All the best for the incoming year.
I require all your support.
I would like to thank the incoming President Asha Devdas and the entire team of Innoveel West for having given me this opportunity to take over as ISO.
It's a great honor to take the post of Joint Secretary in prestigious club IWC Coimbatore West.
Past President Satya Ilango, on behalf of the outgoing Club Secretary Priya Anand, will present the club charter to Club Secretary Mahalakshmi CN.
We now move on to the projects. The association president has given a theme for the year, Hope, and we begin the year with projects pertaining to each letter of the word hope. H relates to health and hygiene. Today, July 1st, being Doctors' Day, Innovale Club of Coimbatore West salutes the real heroes for protecting us and being a symbol of hope. In line with the suggestions given by our district and association leaders, we pay our tribute to the glorious doctors by releasing a video. This video has been conceptualized and created by our members Mahalakshmi CN, Usha Madhavan, Veena Pati, Jayanti Bhaskar, Uma Prabhu, Ramya Kamesh and Archana Ravishwaran. I request the chief guest to please release the video. Members will be able to view the full video later. We will be uploading it. Friends, you can enjoy the entire video after the installation function. We will be sending it across the social media, and we also request you all to forward it to all your friends as well. Thank you. Thank you, Rotarian Pati, for releasing the video. The second project under health is the contribution of an amount of rupees 1 lakh to Swami Vivekananda Medical Mission Attapadi, a charitable trust working for the welfare of the tribal population. This amount goes towards the purchase of several hospital equipments like blood pressure apparatus, nebulizers, weighing machines, suction apparatus, etc. This contribution is a personal contribution by President Asha. I request Rotarian Devadas to receive this check from President Asha.
Good evening all. Outgoing President Mrs. Molly Varghese and your team.
O in hope is towards orphans and old people. We are donating rupees 10,000 to Seva Nilayam at Araspuram, Coimbatore towards educational support of orphaned girls. President Asha will hand over the amount to past district chairman Veena Pati. P stands for patriotism here. We are donating PPE kits worth rupees 18,000 for the requirement of 110 Battalion at Madukkarai, Coimbatore. Happy to share that this is a joint project with Rotary Club of Coimbatore West. Request Chief Guest Rotarian Pati to hand over the kit to the First Lady of Coimbatore Rotary Club of Coimbatore West, past President Satya Ilango. E for environment, a check for rupees 15,000 will be given to Sirutuli towards planting more trees and ensuring clean water to the city. As we all know, Sirutuli is a pioneer NGO which works towards rejuvenation of water resources in and around the city of Coimbatore. President Asha will hand over the check to Vice President Neena. We are donating compost bins and kitchen grow bags worth rupees 10,000 to the children in remote villages nurtured by Shanti Ashram located at Coimbatore. This is being sponsored by past President Ramya Kamesh. President Asha will hand over the check to Ramya Kamesh. Our ongoing project supported by Jayanti Ramani, sponsoring education of one child at Amrit Center for Special Needs. President Asha will hand over the check to Archana Ravishwaran. We will continue with our ongoing projects, Tilakavati, support for girl child education, and the canine care projects. Over to Ramya Kamesh.
Good evening, friends. We have amidst us a great orator, a hardcore Rotarian, a compassionate human, an inspiring leader, a good guide, and a mentor of our club, I would say, the warm and friendly past district governor, A.V. Pati. Ladies, he needs no introduction. He's a man of that stature, and for the same reason, I feel even more privileged to introduce him before you today. Before I begin the formal introduction, I wish to thank him for having consented to be the chief guest for our function today amidst all the pandemic. We are grateful and honored, sir. I fondly recollect your gracious presence when I took over as the president, and it has been a wonderful, one of the fondest memories in my life. Thank you. Now over to the formal introduction. Mr. Pati, Rotarian past district governor, Major Donor A.V. Pati, was the district governor of 3201 district in the year 2018-19. During his year, his Rotary district saw a new high of everything. He said just a million. Million is a small amount. So in million trees, million meals to the needy, million ml of blood to hospitals, million smiles of children, and a record $1 million to Rotary Foundation, all-time high of the district. He created a trust for Kerala disaster relief and helped with 30 crore material and built 304 houses for the victims. He was honored by the Kerala Chief Minister, Sri Pinarayi Vijayan, for the accomplishment. Mr. Pati hails from Ooty and moved on to Coimbatore. He did his schooling in Breeks and Rex in Ooty and later at Montfort School, Aircard. He did his college at St. Joseph's, Trichy. His friend and wife, Veena Pati, was the district chairman. Our own Veena Pati was the district chairman of Innerville District 320 for the year 2017-18. Veena, Pati, Nishok, Aditi, and Roshan make up their beautiful family along with Maya, their pet. I now request past district governor, major donor, Rotarian A.B. Pati, to kindly address us.
Thank you, Ramya, for that brief and peppy introduction. Thank you very much. And I also fondly remember the installation of yours, which is a very gaiety occasion that was. Congratulations to Innerville just taken charge, Innerville President Asha and Secretary Maha, past district chairman Veena Pati, and First Lady of our club, Rotary Club of Coimbatore West, Satya, Vice President Meena, and complete coordinator of this entire thing. I think she is busy. The past presidents of Innerville Club of Coimbatore West, each one of them, and past district chairman of Innerville Club of Coimbatore West, Rajalakshmi Srinivasan, and first gentleman of the club, my good friend Devdas, all smiles, he's happy man. You can see that. It's so nice that I'm here. In fact, when Asha called me and invited me, and Dev also called me, I was actually thrilled about the whole idea of coming for the installation. When your good friend is taking over as the president of the club, what else can be more, what shall I say, pleasurable than to be there in their midst to take on. The foremost thing is, let me congratulate you for the wonderful arrangement that you made in spite of this time. And as you said, it's just a passing, and then you would like to treat it that way. And that itself shows your leadership attitude just when you said it's just a passing, and you would want to give it probably a passing and then go on with the leading of the club. And that is why we are here today. Primarily, the reason that we are all gathered here is for the reason that your leadership, your charismatic leadership, has shown the way for a very unique and a wonderful installation function that's happening right now. And we are all witnessing. And the beauty of it is, so many of them are able to witness it right now. All the Innerville members of Coimbatore West, as well as the fellow Rotarians who are here. Normally we have a joint one, and this is also meaningfully joined because the projects are joined together. And of course, the First Lady is here to represent the entire family of West. And this is also being witnessed all across by the Innerville districts and in the past district chairman and several others who have contributed to the bulletin, which I just saw now. So that's a very, very unique thing that so many people are witnessing. So what else could be grandeur? I don't think there is anything more that you can add to the grandeur. It's not the feast. It's not the, the ambience of a five-star hotel. It's not the kind of the lighting that happens. It's that feeling of people that it makes it grand. It's the contribution that you make to the society that makes it grand. It's all that you're in your mind, in your thought, that you're going to contribute or going to share with people, and having friends all across to share with you the same thought, the same kind of feeling, is the grandeur in the whole thing. And I'm sure in that terms, this is one of the grandest functions that I have witnessed in the recent times. And I'm so happy that I'm here to witness this unique function of yours. So just as you spoke, you had so many things planned up, exactly what's to be done. And you're very sure that this is going to be a passing. This is just about probably a month that the COVID pandemic is going to be there, and you're going to have a very festive time after that, and very true to the core values of the theme of Innerville, friendship and service is going to flourish at Innerville West. I'm so happy that this is happening here, and congratulations to the entire team. So the team was there, and everything's so beautifully, meticulously planned and designed and done. So very nice that the agenda or the kind of the designer they themselves are, Dev and Asha, who just put up a wonderful artistic invitation as well as the sheet of agenda that is there, or anything that it's better, or shall I say it's very, very beautiful, very, very tastefully done. So congratulations on that. There was this time when one of these ladies வந்து போலீஸ் ஸ்டேஷன் போயிட்டு கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணாங்களாம். இந்த மாதிரி என் ஹஸ்பண்டை வந்து 3 நாளாக காணோம், அவங்க வந்து தோசை மாவு வாங்க போனாங்க, வரவே இல்லை அப்படின்னா. ஐயோ அப்படியாம்மா, என்னம்மா பண்ண 3 நாளாக சொல்கிறேன், 3 நாளாக என்ன பண்ணேன் அப்படின்னா, இல்லை உப்புமா சப்பாத்தி எல்லாம் பண்ணி மேனேஜ் பண்ணிட்டேன் அப்படின்னா. ஸோ this is a nice original humor that I just read some time back recently. But coming to understand the situation, we don't know, we have forgotten our priorities in the recent times, or shall I say for a long time. So we now getting back to our priorities, what is more important in life. We've been chasing things far and wide, not knowing what really is true to our own self, not understanding ourselves, the self-realization. These are the things that we have forgotten, and now getting back to all that. So that is why we have been at home, I think, at this time. It's been very, very nice, I would say, in a way, that this has come to give us a kind of reflecting thought that we need to understand ourselves or what we need, and go on with life. So I'm sure that way we have come to terms with life. I just had a conversation with Deva, who said this is a finer aspect of life that we are facing now. So many of the families are getting together only now. True to it, they were like, even I have been away 3 years away from the family, just getting back to family time now. And of course, your past district chairman, Veenapati, was away from Innerville for a while, was attending Rotary along with me all the while. And thanks for that, Veena, being with me all the time. So let me congratulate President Molly for the wonderful year that she had. And Molly Varghese, I would say, the very, very perfect planner that she is, the entire thing. And she just gave her heart out for the projects last year. And I myself have seen her in one of the functions, that was in the road track function, that Sahayam was a very, very worthy project. She not just went there, but she spent time with all the people there. It's for special children, and she spent the whole day with them to understand how the project is and how well they have been executing it. That's the kind of President Molly was, and she delivered a very fine year, and we just heard the report. I don't want to go through the entire thing. We all saw that. It was a very beautiful year, starting from Anganwadi projects to name so many things, and best was the Golden Jubilee celebrations that the entire club put up last year. It's amazing, and that's added a lot of color, which normally is at Innerville West. The past presidents who have been giving it over the years, so many of the past presidents whom I can say, like starting Raleigh, Sarva Ramasamy, to Mahima, to Meera, to right here, Satya, my co-president. We were presidents at the same time. And of course, Vanita and Veena also, of course, was there, and Jayanti Bhaskar and Jayanti Ramani 3 times. And all of them have been there. Yamuna, Mohana, I can go on. And each one of them has been adding flavor to the club and flavor for the projects in the community, just as anybody would desire to do, and they've been doing. And I'm sure this year also, and is going to be a wonderful year for Innerville West. And I'm wishing Asha and the team all the very best. I just saw the team. It's got a wonderful team here, and Asha, Mahalakshmi, secretary, and Molly, Neena Dhanan, and Manisha, Padma Rani, and Anita, and of course the advisors, Rajalakshmi and Veena, Shanti Vishwanathan, Usha, Yamuna Devi, Anu, Ramya, and of course Ramya's year also was fantastic. Parvati and Satya. All of them, the team that comprises is so beautiful, so wonderful that she's planned the year with the team, and they also have been taking charge online, and I'm so happy that this has happened. The solidarity of the team built, probably in days to come it is going to be even better. So the advantage of not meeting, or I would say, meeting online, or the technology that we are seeing now, is given us the advantage of interacting on an everyday basis or an every hour basis, that we are able to understand what best is the grit and go on with the project, or go on with whatever we have. So that's the wonderful part of technology, and you've used it so well. So fabulous projects that you have planned, and I'm so happy that these projects for hope that you planned are also going to be that dedication on Doctor's Day, and congratulations on that. The wonderful song that just played now is a very, very novel idea, and the composition is also so beautiful. I've already listened to it, and the Attapadi Medical Center that you contributed just now is going to make a huge difference to this place, especially Attapadi, which is one of the remotest places, and I'm sure it's going to be of great use. And the Seva Nilayam orphans, we've been doing projects there, and again you're doing the project there because it's much needed, and I'm so happy. And the PP Kids for 110 Battalion along with Rotary is a reason, and very, very relevant that you're doing a project of that kind for the patriotism. Very, very nice project that is. And Siraduli, as always, they've been enhancing the beauty, or enhancing the natural content of Coimbatore and around Coimbatore. This is also going to add to that. And of course, the cancer care and the Telagavati project also is going, canine care, I'm sorry, and the Telagavati project is also going to be adding charm to your projects that you have been doing. So very nice. And these past presidents who have been setting standards in the club is made this club very, very vibrant club in the district, and many of them follow what this club has been doing in the past, and this standard is still continuing, and I'm glad this is being set so high and is also being adhered to completely by all the past presidents and members of the club. And of course, talking of this, the district also has set vibrant standards at the past district chairman of the district, and this is also looked upon as a great standard by the entire country, or I would say the Innerville fraternity. The year was 1989, and God went around seeing what best he can do at that time, and he spotted one very fine gentleman, dashing, handsome, and very, very meticulous and immaculate stature. And he saw him and he said, "This is a very dynamic person that I've created. I must do something for him." And he went in, told him, "Any boon that you want, I will give you, because you're so dynamic and exactly the way I have created. It's so wonderful. What do you want?" And really, he was taken aback, and he said, "Oh, okay, let me ask the best of best. What can I ask?" And he thought about it, and he said, "I want to get married to the most charming girl in the world." And God was said, "Oh yeah, fine, that's good." And he went around, and finally he found a girl in the same household, probably same place. And he said, "Yes, this is the girl, the most charming, beautiful girl that fits him so well." And so he went and told the girl, "See, I found a fantastic guy, very handsome, dashing and all that, and then so he went to get married. What's your take on that?" And this charming girl said, "I don't mind what you suggest, God, but I want to be the most devoted husband in the world." And God is taken aback, and he did not go back and tell this gentleman that this is the condition. But he made a spell on him that, this really took on, and he became the most devoted husband. I'm talking of Asha and Dev. Both they've made for each other couple, and as rightly I'm saying again, this is God's, I think, gift that both of you have found each other and found love for each other and made a life by yourself. And in Tirupur as well as in Coimbatore, being so benevolent and so kind of, let's say, have made a life so wonderful for each other, and also created such beautiful children. Both of them, Kadambari and Malavika, have been wonderful children, and probably made at the best time of your life, and the most beautiful times. When you make something, indulge in something most beautiful, it automatically comes as very beautiful. You have exported T-shirts. I'm sure you would say that. So it's from the design time to the product end. You know that it's the finished stage. It's so beautiful. So there you have these two daughters. They are not just beautiful outside; they are also inside. See, this was the get-together in our house that we had some time back, and the entire family was there. So many other families of the Rotary and Innerville were there for that. We had a small game for whatever you have in your hand. It's like passing the parcel. And the game that finished was anybody who gets the hat or the parcel in their hand has to give whatever they have, and this goes to the foundation. This goes to the charity. And this was the game that had, and everybody was putting whatever they had, the shirts or kerchiefs or purse or wallet, so many things that it went around. It so happened that Malavika got the parcel many number of times, and she was again, getting it again and again. The first time she gave the money that she had, the entire purse she put in the box, and the second time she put something else in the box, and third time it came, she was just fumbling what to put there. And they immediately, just like the true father, he just stood up to take his purse and give the money. She said no. She took her earring, the gold earring, and put it in the kit. That's the beautiful girl that they have brought up. That's what I'm saying. The charity has grown with her and been with the family always, the benevolence as well as the bringing up. This is the bringing up that's so beautiful that I'm talking about. So all of them, the entire family is so beautiful, and I'm sure they're all watching this and they're so happy about it. So, going on with this. So you have a very, very dynamic and straightforward and compassionate and peace-loving, animal-loving and well-mannered, understanding, aptitude to listen and well-dressed and beautiful leader that you have here, Asha, and very well complimented by her husband and the whole family, I would say. So taking at this time of crisis situation, the dynamic leader, they are the people who are there at the right time, at the right place and the right situation. They are the situational leaders, and they are the ones who take on. It's like the James Bond. When you see a James Bond, when there is something that is happening which is kind of terrible that is happening, he comes there and solves the entire thing and then goes on. See, that is the kind of person we need as a leader, and here we have Asha, who's taken up at the time when the situation or the crisis is there, and I'm sure it's going to be just as she said, the passing, and then it is going to be a beautiful year that's going to enroll right in front of us. Probably September would be the time that I look at. It's all going to be over, and the celebration would begin probably with Dave's birthday. So that's the time we start the whole thing, and then. And as I said, the solemn function probably would make it more meaningful when we are starting, and not to be too elaborate. But we will rejoice at the end of the year when we have completed this with all gaiety and all festivity and everything that is possible at the time when you complete, and when like it's a time to rejoice. You're well-deserved rejoicing, or the celebration is there. That's the reason why probably we are faced to do this, and I'm sure it is going to happen probably very soon. There are some leaders who have been there showing us as examples of the past, and probably, we take lessons from people all around us at every point in time. And this one leader whom I've been listening, whom I've been seeing for several, I would say, years, is one of those persons who would say like she's one of the best. And I'm talking of our own founder, the founder of Innerwheel, Margaret Golding. She was one of those persons born in sometime in the 18th century and went on to form this 1923, she formed the first club, and the first Innerwheel club with 27 of them at Manchester, and it's grown so very well, and we have so many today, lakh and more members are there today, and 3,000 and odd clubs are there today. The reason is her. And it is not easy for somebody like that to make something like this, because we had the epidemic, we had the depression, we had the 2 world wars in 1940 and 1920 onwards, and we had the kind of famine here in India in 1965. All this was there. All this was a reason also not for it to grow, but still it grew. Because of her energy, because of the way that she put it across. She was a nurse by herself, and she went on to do just the nursing as a vocation, but in course of time, after she became, her husband was a Rotarian in the Manchester club, and later on she also formed this, as taking it as a cue to do just friendship and service, and that is how it has grown. And it became a big, huge cult during the time of World War, because she was a nurse and she was able to kind of inculcate the ideas. Several others, they went ahead and did so much during the World War. And this was the person that we are looking at today. And she didn't stop there. She had her own business, own identity. She came back, made uniforms for all the nurses, and that was the first venture, and grew like anything. And then she bought over the company, and then she had her own business. She grew up, she made the organization more formidable, and she was also a person of genuine person of benevolence as well as doing service to the world. That's the kind of person who wanted. And for us today, just to nurture that and take it on, we're all happy that we are in an organization, the world's largest organization for women, exclusively for women, and doing extremely well at this, I would say, and one of the finest also is our organization, the Inner Wheel Club, or in the Inner Wheel clubs in the world. And so it is so important that we are in this club today, and it gives us a lot of feeling of pride that we are a part of this organization. And I'm so happy my family, my mother as well as my wife, both are there, a part of this organization, and it just grows in the entire family, and we're so glad about it. So this is the time we need to nurture and take it forward, and we are so happy that but for an organization like this, what would be doing at the time of crisis or pandemic? Probably we would be getting bewildered. But for us, we know we are there for each other. The energy for each other is growing. The energy for each other is there all the time. And we know we can depend on one another for whatever is happening. And together we hold on and grow. And that's the beauty of our organization, the Rotary as well as the Inner Wheel, complementing each other. And I'm so happy Rotary West and Inner Wheel West have also always had a kind of a bonding, and it is still there, and it will continue to be so. And this is the person that I'm saying, like, as a leader, we should be looking at and trying to take lessons. And the second person that I got a lesson from, and I want to share here with you, is everybody, is a lesson for us, an experience for us. This is a boy who comes to clean my car every day. His name is Senthil. And this boy comes every day, and his thing is like he's very good at cleaning. Absolutely. But he's a very crude guy that he will look at you every day morning. I have an audio with him where they give him the keys because, he doesn't answer properly. He answers my wife very well. She adores him, this guy, That's one more reason why I don't like him. So, okay. So this boy, he comes and cleans the car every day. So very nice. I'm happy about that. But he doesn't listen to you. If I tell him one thing, he won't, hate to it. But he's good at his work. And he'll always keep smiling and, no end of himself. He's a very confident person he is. And there's a problem with this boy because he has burnt. He had a tragic fire accident. Half his face is completely burnt. He cannot even see at one side. That's the kind of person he is. But in spite of it, he will always be smiling. That doesn't hinder him at all. So about 7 years ago, then I sent him, we were doing projects of hope after fire in Metropolis with Ganga. So I sent him to Dr. Rajapandian, and then he he wanted to check on him, and then he came back and he said, see, this boy has a kind of deformity, but that's only for probably aesthetics or shall we say cosmetic sense that he's got this thing, but otherwise functionally everything is all right. And so we understood that functionally all right, but only plastic surgery is required. So when he came back and told me that, so I inquired with the others, and I thought I will help him do the plastic surgery, help him get a better face. And this was about 1.5 lakh. Somebody was willing to do it at 65,000 rupees. When I called him and spoke to him, I told him, Sendil, இந்த மாதிரி சொல்கிறாங்க, உனக்கு மூஞ்சியில் பிளாஸ்டிக் சர்ஜரி பண்ணால் போதும். ஆமாம், அவங்களும் சொன்னாங்க, இந்த மூஞ்சியில் இது அடிப்பட்டதுனால எனக்கு ஒன்றும் எதுவுமே குறையில்லை அப்படின்ட்டாங்க. எனக்கு அதுவே ஒரு பெரிய நிம்மதி. அண்ட் எல்லாத்துக்கு மேலே இது வேண்டாம் சார், ஏன்னா என் ஒய்ஃப் என்னை எப்படியும் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிட்டா சார், இதுக்கு மேலே என்ன சார் வேணும். So he didn't want to do it. His priority was, give me some money that I can, do up the repairs in my house. See, somebody has his priorities right. And I thought this guy was, talking sense. If everybody accepts, so what's wrong with that? Can go on with life. So that's the lesson I learned. And, the everyday ordeal I have with this guy is, I need to water my garden. I love the plants. So daily நான் பண்ணணும், but அவனுக்கும் போட்டி, அவனும் தண்ணி விடுறதுக்கு வருவான். So every day, like, he'll want to water the garden. His indulgence in water, I did not even understand why. But only recently I understood when he had probably the tragic accident, his mind was looking for water. So that's the reason why he wants to indulge in water every day, which I came to understand. So now I've come to become very tolerant with him. Not friendly though, but tolerant. So I leave it at that. So this is the other person that I want. So everybody is a lesson for us. Everybody we see is going to teach us lessons, experience. Tolerance, my friend, is important today. And let's continue to sever our community in the best way possible with Rotary as well as Inner Wheel and the organization that we are in. He has given us an opportunity for doing so much, and this is definitely worth a while giving it a shot to whatever that you need to do, whatever you have an aspiration to do. This gives you an opportunity or a vent. It gives you a beautiful, happifying feeling, I would say. It gives you a kind of a lift. that when you go and help somebody, when you go and do something for somebody, automatically you get the feeling that this kind of lifts your spirits much higher. So with these words, let me wish the team all the very best for a wonderful year, and I'm sure it's going to roll out very, very beautiful because you planned it all well, and I'm sure just a matter of time that this is going to be over and we're all going to meet again and enjoy the kind of accomplishment that you're going to have, and I'm sure that's going to be great. And with such a kind of leadership that we have here, the dynamic, dashing leader Asha is going to accomplish, and I'm sure about it. And of course, your team is there, and you have a very melodious secretary, Maha, there with you. So this is going to be a very interesting year for Innerville West. Wishing the team as well as all the Innerville friends here and my Rotary friends all the very best at this point in time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotarian Pati, for the thought-provoking speech. As you said, it is the mind that matters the most and not the material things. If we decide to be happy, we can be happy with anything. And your appreciation for each minute detail has kept us motivated, and I'm sure it's going to be a superb year. Now moving on to felicitations. On this, I take this opportunity to wish Asha Devdas a wonderful year of friendship and service in Innerville, and we are all there. The vibrant members of our club are there to support you in whichever possible way. And on this special occasion, our member Shakila Suresh has sent a beautiful bouquet of flowers filled with the best wishes of all the members of Coimbatore West for the newly installed president. So on behalf of her and all the members watching, I request all our Innerville members to come and hand over the gift bouquet to Asha. Thank you, Shakila, for the nice gesture. We have received felicitations from District Chairman Deepthi Anup, Presidents of Innerville Clubs of Coimbatore, Coimbatore East, Coimbatore North and Coimbatore South, from President of Rotary Club of Coimbatore West, Rotarian Ilango, and the family members of President Asha. Our profuse thanks to all of you for your time in sending the felicitations. We present those visuals now for you.
Good evening all. Outgoing President Mrs. Molly Vargas and your team, that was an amazing year. Together you have done an amazing year. Hearty congratulations. I am sure 365 days was not enough for you, because until the previous night of the district committee meeting, which was held on 28th June, she had kept sending me project pictures and details that she had done until then. After that, another 2 days was there. I'm sure she would have done another 2 projects. Congratulations, Mrs. Molly Vargas and the team. Newly installed President Asha Devdas, another vibrant leader, ready to lead the change. She has already done 4 projects in line with the Association President's goals. That is an amazing start. Congratulations, Asha. This year too, Innerville Club of Coimbatore West is going to have a marathon run of projects, no doubt. Congratulations, Asha Devdas and your team. Secretary Mahalakshmi, that was a wonderful invite. That was a very nice and informative video invite that you had sent us, shared with us for the installation function this evening. Well done. And CGR Ramya Kamesh, I am very happy to have you in my team. Looking forward to working with you, and thanks for all the technical help till date. The vibrant president that you were, we have complete faith in your efficient and organized way of working. Congratulations and best wishes to all of you in the club. And the club is turning 30 Thanks to all the efficient senior leaders and past presidents from the club, and a special mention of the two PDCs from the club, that is PDC Rajalakshmi Srinivasan and PDC Veenapati. And once again, congratulations to all of you.
இன்னர்வீல் கிளப் ஆஃப் கோயம்புத்தூர் வெஸ்டின் 2020-21 ஆண்டின் தலைமை பொறுப்பேற்கும் ஆஷாவை வாழ்த்துவதில் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். வளர்ந்த இரு மகள்களுக்கு தாய், தினமும் திருப்பூர் சென்று தொழிலை கவனிப்பது, இவை அனைத்திற்கும் இடையே இன்னர்வீலின் தலைமையேற்று சேவை புரிய வந்திருக்கும் சகோதரியை மனதார வாழ்த்துகிறேன். There is a saying in English, never complain about the difficulties in life, because the director, I mean the God, always gives the hardest roles to his best actors. I am sure Asha is one of his best heroine. 17 வருடங்களாக எந்த பொறுப்பும் கிளப்பில் எடுக்காமல் இந்த வருடம் தலைமையேற்றிருப்பதிலேயே தெரியும் அவரது தைரியம். வாழ்த்துக்கள் ஆஷா. உங்களை வழிநடத்த உங்கள் கிளப்பின் பிடிசிக்கள் ராஜி ஆண்டி, வீணா and past presidents, especially Ramya and all there. Last but not the least, my dear friend Maha is the club secretary this year and she'll do all the supports to you, dear Asha. Wishing you once again all the best and do well. Thank you.
Ankita Dinesh, President of Innerwheel Club of Coimbatore, says, "It's my privilege to extend my prayerful wishes and heartfelt congratulations as you begin your Innerwheel journey as a president. Being your counterpart and with many positive, delightful moments awaited, I am really excited. Women empowerment is the mantra of the day and you are one such person. Actions speak louder than words and your club events in the forthcoming year will be an opportunity to showcase your willingness to help the society. Best of luck, Asha, and God bless."
I am Joyce Thomas from Innerwheel